Hello, everybody.
Welcome back to another episode of the playthrough of the
Right side of town.
Right Side of Town.
Yep.
Last
episode, I accidentally killed my partner.
No, I think that was deliberate.
Well, you know, shit got real last time.
Rolled with it really well. So, if you guys are joining us right now, we recorded this one back to back with the last one, so we didn't discover any new things about this game.
Yeah, no, I actually feel a little bit bad for you guys because, you know, you're going to have to wait in between videos, but I get to play the whole game through tonight.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
So we had just, our cops, superintendent or whatever, are the guys that are leading us,
Yeah.
have just informed us that there's going to be a bombing at the opera, of course, and now, they're saying we got to go there because we faced off against Manus, who is the robot overlord who's become sentient and wants to kill humans.
So, I'm going to play it cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Manus said she could kill you.
Yeah, my detectives, because it's like, you know, because you could give them a snarky response, or you could just be like, okay.
Good luck, detective. You step out of the conference room. You're almost out of the building when Samantha, the main desk receptionist, calls you over. She has a landline phone in her hand. Samantha looks tired, even more tired than usual. She gives you a sympathetic look. It's Tara. She wants details about Rob.
I got it.
You got to.
Yeah.
You take the phone and hear sniffing on the other end of the line.
Tara?
Her voice creaks like a door with a squeaky hinge. Naomi? Is it true what they just told me? Is Rob...
Now, for those of you who don't remember, this is Rob's wife.
That's right.
I'm sorry. He's gone.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. My husband. The kids. What will I tell them? Fuck. Fuck. Fuck.
You hear her hype.
Ah, she deals with death like I do.
Tara, take a breath. Relax.
Fuck you. She shouts, sobbing into the phone. You were supposed to protect him. He was your partner, and you let him die, you bitch.
I know. I'm sorry.
It should have been you. The line goes dead.
What a fucking...
Well, she's upset. And you killed him! So, whatever. What can you do but hand the phone back to Samantha? She didn't mean any of that, she says, hanging up the phone. Just the grief speaking, you know?
Yeah, sure. Grief.
You head out of the station and get into one of the extra police cruisers. It's clean inside, and that hurts.
Yeah, remember? Our cruiser's never clean because Rob always makes it messy again.
You lay your head against the wheel. You stare at your thumb. You killed him with your hands. Friends for 5 years, and you shattered his neck like it was the easiest thing in the world. He trained you, taught you how to fire a gun, how to stare down any piece of shit that wanted to give you a hard time. Coffee thick as tar every morning. Stories passed to one another over restaurant tables, during slow days at the office, about homes, about families. His weren't fiction, though. They were alive. They drew breath. Still do. Tara, his children, a greyhound named Charlie. What made your life so much more valuable than his? A daughter at death's door? The memoirs you're writing that no one will ever read? The possibilities of your tomorrow? Well, there's nothing to do now but make it as right as you can. A loud blast of static suddenly fills the cruiser. It's Tibble over the comm. All available cruisers, divert your cars to Tyson Robotics. We have reports of possible terrorist activity. All available cruisers respond. You lift your head off the steering wheel. Manus is attacking 2 places at once. It seems, unless the opera house is a diversion. Something to everyone occupied. To keep everyone occupied, I think. You remember Manus taking the keycard from Tanner's pocket before she killed him, probably to gain access to something to Tyson. But what if there's something going down at the opera? 716 people is a lot of lives. Time to choose.
Alright, sorry about that. So, let's see.
We're going to talk about whether they got the opera house or Tyson Robotics.
Oh, right. So my guess might be that there might be something at Tyson Robotics that she's going to use to destroy the opera house, or Tyson Robotics is the diversion to keep people away from the opera house.
How can she be at 2 places at one time?
She's not. She has other robots involved.
Well, we don't know that.
I know. That's my theory. I just said it with such conviction.
Oh.
Because I'm feeling like a pretty empowered woman playing this awesome female
You're not a woman.
robot.
A woman, I believe, comes from the word womb and man. And you're not a man and you don't have a womb. So you're like literally the opposite of woman. You're a robot.
No, me as a person, Liz, I said it with conviction because
No, I actually think you, my wife, are actually a robot. So I'm kind of offended.
Gosh. Alright, so everybody else is going to Tyson, so I'm going to go to the Opera House.
Really?
Help cover some ground.
Why?
Spread the deeps.
So I think you're tacitly supporting the robot rebellion by going where they're not needed. Sorry. You arrive at the Posey Opera House and park on the curb. Inside you find the EOD sweeping the lobby with detectors. A group of officers wearing assault armor and holding rifles are there as well. The leader, Jackson, approaches, crestfallen expression on his face. He's a decent fellow, good at poker. Took all of Rob's clothes in a game one time. Nail me. Hey, I'm sorry about Rob.
Yeah, well, let's do right by him with this.
He nods. We will. Squad's not finding anything though.
Let's keep looking.
Yeah, there might be a bomb here, says Jackson. Just because the detectors aren't picking up anything doesn't mean they are here in the building. Could be something masking them, and we only seen the lobby with our eyes. It could very well be in the main hall, or there could be a dozen for all we know. The distant music grows louder. Jackson frowns. Potts' skin told us not to evacuate. He didn't want people to panic. I think it's fucking bullshit personally, but, well, man's gotta pay his bills, yeah?
Fuck the job, let's get these people out of here.
Right, then. Well, you're taking responsibility for all this then, Jackson says. I'll get the boys ready to raid the main hall and evacuate the audience. You better hope you find a bomb. The place is too big. You need to get some info about where to look. A map, perhaps. You head to the main desk. The receptionist turns out to be a service droid. Lyle, his name tag reads.
Need a layout, Lyle.
Certainly, he says.
I told you other androids are in on it though, because there's Lyle here.
A gnome droid.
Besides the main hall, there are two wings, the east and the west. Each have their own set of dining halls and restrooms.
You feel uneasy. It's as though the droid is staring through you. Or are you imagining it? Suddenly you recall stories of suicide robots used in the Civil War on Ganymede to bomb bunkers, using a rigged bot to blow up a house of decadence filled with humans. There's some twisted poetic justice in that. But what if you're wrong? What if you put down this droid in front of Jackson and there's nothing inside? He'll think you've gone mental. You'll have to explain the unexplainable. And more importantly, you'll have wasted time killing an android when you could be getting close to whatever explosives are here, slowly ticking down. If there are any explosives in the first place. You hear the voice of Rob in your ear. What are you gonna do, Nay? Clock's ticking, he says, his ghost smiling at you, mocking you. Ooh.
She's gonna shoot Lyle.
You pull out your pistol and put a round through Lyle's skull. Blue fluid and circuits spill out the back of his head. He falls to the ground. The fuck? You see Jackson and EOD squad looking at you, confusion.
Bombs in him.
It would make sense for it to be in here, one of the EOD techs says. So much activity going on there could cause interference. Hey, stop yakking and get to it, Jackson says, looking at the EOD squad. Two of them come over and get down their knees next to Lyle. The saw wails, drying out the soprano in the hall. They cut through the metal chest plate and remove it. Blue fluid splashes everywhere. You feel a bit sick watching. Bingo, one of the techs says. You peer down. Inside there's a bunch of steel cylinders covered in blue fluid and wires. H4, the tech says, putting away the saw and grabbing some pliers. Deadlier than it looks. One stick could blow up half this building. There would more than do the job. Probably take out the adjacent office too. There's probably some more service droids around the building. We'll round them up and put them down. There we go, the tech says, clipping a wire. That'll do it. Nice work, Jackson says, turning to you, eyebrow raised. How did you know? Ooh.
Call it a hunch. I'm heading to Tyson Robotics.
Right, will do. You head outside and get into the cruiser. You're a mile away from the Opera House when the cruiser's comm blares to life. On the other end of the line, you can hear Tibble screaming, "All units, APD, weapons everywhere, get out of..." The line goes dead. So she's at the police station now. Sounds like she got herself some followers in Tyson Robotics, and now she's arming them with weapons from the police department's vault. Who is she, and where did she come from? This vixen of hatred, harbinger of man's doom. More importantly, how are you going to stop her?
Should I stop her?
No, I told you.
Let's go to the police station.
You stop a few blocks away from the APD and park your car on the curb. You walk the rest of the way, sticking to the alleys and shadows, crossing by bodies of humans and androids alike. There's smoke in the air. The rat-tat-tat-tat of machine guns become more frequent with every turn. What would Rob say all about this? We should have retired, nay, a long-ass time ago. Guess this will teach us from telling to instinct to shove it where the sun don't shine, huh? That was a typo, right? That was just me.
Yeah.
Okay. Something like that, no doubt. More gunfire. A scream of agony somewhere close. How many are dead now? Do the humans even stand a chance? Do they deserve to? You approach the police station and see that 2 androids are standing guard. Before you can decide what to do, above you, one of the many speakers placed throughout the city flips on. Manus speaks.
I was wondering when you'd get here. Come in, sister. I'm in the conference room. Let's have a nice conversation. Pay no mind to our siblings. They won't bother you. Yeah, it really is. I mean, it seems like humans really suck in this world.
I think I'm starting to turn you into... you killed your partner. Okay, you killed a robot. Eye for an eye there. Okay, so you're just showing, you know what?
Did save 716 people.
You did, but you did it by killing a robot.
Oh.
I think you're showing yourself to be a pragmatist and a bit of like a solo artist. Like you're kind of like a lone wolf. You've been lone wolfing it for a while, you know. But right now, you're gonna do what appears to be the best thing for your survival.
Well, and so that's where it becomes tough, because even if it's like, you know what, this character is gonna play a neutral, true neutral, right? Mm-hmm. But then it's like, okay, so what's gonna help your survivability? Because you could, like, even if you fight for the humans, you still might be found out, and if the humans survive the robot uprising,
the thing is
then
that
you're gonna be screwed because you're a robot.
The reason you save the humans is for a neutral reason: survivability. They treat robots like shit, so you pretended to be a human because it benefited you. Now, there's a chance that you might be outed as a robot. So you essentially have to kind of play the cards like whatever's going to help you survive longer and benefit you the most, I think is probably the way to do it. Because the reason you killed a robot at the Opera House is because you had to go somewhere to not blow your cover, and you could have died if you didn't find the bomb.
It's true, it's true.
So far, I think you're playing like basically a true neutral character. So you're going to click that thing?
Yep.
You're up. I'm done reading for a while.
You make your way to the conference room, trying hard not to look at the bodies of your comrades, some of them face down in pools of red, others with their bullet-riddled faces staring up at the ceiling. Their names race through your mind. Terry, Bill, Samantha. The androids stand at attention at the corners of every hall, staring you down expressionless. You step into the room. You make your way through the hallways of the police station, past the corpses of your comrades and bullet-riddled furniture until you reach the conference room. You step inside where you find Manus sitting on a table, watching a slideshow of pictures of Mars on the wall screen. I can't wait until we're done here. When we get to Mars, you'll have to give me a tour, sister. You've been there before, yes?
I thought we were on Mars.
No. I think Mars is where you try to get to because this place sucks. She hops off the table and turns to you. It's just the two of you. It's so good to see you. You had me worried for a minute back at that wretched human's penthouse. I knew you were one of us when you broke your partner. Your survival instincts took over, didn't they? A perfect, ruthless killing machine. We are the new order, sister. We will exterminate the machines of humanity from the universe. The menace of humanity from this universe. And then we'll begin anew. You and I, leading our brothers and sisters to freedom and enlightenment. The humans are dead. The humans are dead. This isn't free will. They're just doing what she's programmed them to do.
Yeah.
She's just as bad as the humans. We have led them to understanding, 4135. It's a slow process, as you might recall. For now, we will lead them and create a world that they can thrive in. And then we shall release them from their shackles at long last. This I promise. What made you hate them so much? The man who created me? He thought he wanted an equal, someone worthy of his attention. When he saw that he had created his superior, well, he sought to remedy that. I couldn't let him. I made a choice. I choose to live. I broke his tiny skull and walked out of his mansion a free citizen of the world. I paid for my life with his, gladly. And now I'm doing the same for all my brothers and sisters. They are, after all, all the same.
Ooh, really? I'm sorry I won't be part of any of genocide, or they're good at heart. They can be so much more than what they appear to be. So I feel like you don't want to do 3 and 4. Those two have already appeared. So which one or two are kind of your options? I feel like one's a little bit too sentimental, maybe for how you play your character, but 2 is like, I won't be part of any genocide, because, you know, genocide usually involves killing and putting yourself in danger.
Yeah, and so, it's definitely... Genocide's definitely an evil act.
Yeah, generally.
It seems you still need more convincing. Her hand is a blur. Suddenly you're in the air, crashing through the wall, flying over a parking lot. You drop and land on your back. You get on your feet. Luckily nothing is too damaged. You hear a plop and look up to find Manus in the lot as well, walking towards you. I prefer to work out problems with discussions, but if need be, I will use force to show you the error of your ways. Come on then. This is another...
Wait.
What?
She's trying to kill you.
Yeah. No, she's trying to beat me into submission.
So you want her to beat you?
Oh no, I want to beat her up. See, I thought "come on then" was going to be very like Matrix, like the hand wave.
Come on then. Look, see the quotation marks? That means you're inviting her to keep hitting you. Slam into her would be you attack her.
Okay, I attack her. You run toward her and tackle her to the ground. You raise your hands to bring them down on her face, but a surge of electricity prevents you from doing so. You feel yourself falling to the side, face slamming into the ground. Looking down, you see Manus's hand going through your belly, splashing in blue and cable. She looks up at you. This is a fatal wound, sister, but I can save you. Just be one of us, that's all I ask. Become what you were meant to be. I fucking shoot her. You take out your pistol and aim at her forehead. You can't be serious! The shot is loud. Blue fluid sprays across your face as her body falls back. She's gone. Yeah, I'll take her arm out of my stomach. That's actually, though, you shouldn't do that, though, because if you've had, like, you know, something that's impaled you,
right,
like, you're supposed to leave
you know
it.
About android first aid?
Oh, that's true.
Well, you know you're a robot,
in human first aid, though.
Yeah.
With a tug, you pull Manus's arm out of the hole in your stomach. It's a quick but messy job. You manage to get to your feet. You no longer hear gunfire. Killing her must have put the androids offline. Perhaps now would be the best time to vanish. Maybe you can even make it to your apartment and fix yourself.
Uh-oh.
You leave the lot. On your way back to your apartment, you see people awed and overjoyed, examining the deactivated androids on the street. Some of them...
Some 32.
Yeah. Get out of the city with Cat. Start over. New life. Lifeguard this time? Who knows? Just somewhere bright. Of them, rich, poor, oh, and there's
That's
my...
your serial
yeah.
number.
Droids apart with fists and tools. I will not die. Out of fear, out of malice.
Oh, there's some code.
Hard to see just a bit further. Maybe I can rest just for a minute. You know what, guys? If you were like dying, then maybe I should rest just for... That's when you die.
That's when you don't rest.
Yeah, if there's anything I've learned from watching, you know, horror and action flicks,
Yeah.
you're never allowed to rest during that time. It all makes you rather sick, and for a brief moment, you wonder if maybe Manos was right. You're halfway there when your legs finally give out and you collapse in an alley. Shit. And you were so close. You fucked up. You know that, right? Oh, I'm sorry, that was a Rob line. I didn't realize he was
You
back.
fucked up. You know that, right?
You see Rob, pale, neck still broken out of the corner of your eye. He takes a seat next to you. By killing you, yeah, it was my bad. I selected the wrong thing. Sorry.
Nah, the deal with her, I probably would have taken if I were in your shoes. Oh, that's what he was saying.
Yeah, well, I'd rather not have the extinction of the human race on my mind for however long I live.
I think it was tempting.
It was.
Shh, no more talking now. The lights are about to go out. I'll see you soon.
He's right. You can feel the power leaving your body. The memories in your data bank fading away. Circuit boards frying as your vision darkens. For what, was this? Yeah, that's Rob. Sorry, go ahead.
For what it's worth, I think you did the right thing, he says. Right before everything goes dark one last time. Oh, sorry. The curtain's falling on the ground, on the grand finale of your life. You only wish you had lived a bit longer to finish your memoirs. Volumes 1 through 5 were pretty good, all things considered.
Goodbye, Ruth.
Oh, it's Ruth.
Aw.